So PFF suggested the Bengals do a trade. And I think every single Bengals fan to this point, we are all open for a potential trade as long as it's not Trey Hendrickson, okay? If someone wants to trade with us, we're cool with it. Give us more draft picks. Listen, we only have 6 and we need as many as we can get. So this PFF trade would be this one right here. So it would be a trade with the Miami Dolphins where we would trade a 3rd round this year. Let me just double check that this is a 3rd round pick. Yes, 3rd round pick this year, a 6th round pick next year, and in return, we would get 3 different picks this year. So we would be, in theory, trading down later on in the 3rd round. So we'd be trading a 3rd to get a 3rd. And then we would also be getting 135 and 231. So we would walk away with 8 total picks while we came into the draft with 6 total picks. Now, according to PFF, 100% this would get accepted. I would even try to throw in another pick, say give us 155, but again, this is the trade that is being offered, so I'm going to do this trade. This is what the trade would be in the end. We get 3 additional picks, and we sit where we're sitting now. Which, again, like I said, I think everyone assumes we're going to trade down in general. So, let's say, for example, the Steelers want to trade down with us. I don't think we're going to trade with the Steelers. But let's just say, hypothetically speaking, we did. And we said, hey, Steelers, we want your 2nd round pick for our 17th overall pick. And we also want 156. We could also do that as well. Again, like I said, I don't think we're going to. This is like the most difficult 1, 2, 3 punch for me because Walter Nolan, Starks, and Mike Green, man, I don't know who I want the most. I want Starks the most, but Walter Nolan is freaking amazing. He is so good. Mike Green is also so freaking good as well. So I'm going to go with Starks because that's who I personally want, but I think that Mike Green would also be a really good pick as well. So 2nd round, we're kind of saying exactly where we were before. So this one, Tyler Booker actually drops in this mock draft, which is interesting. 3rd round. So we have, so we're trading back and we're getting extra, I think, 4th round pick, I believe. Yeah, we're getting an additional 4th round pick. Let's go with, I actually might go with Jones here. I don't know, though. There's some decent options here. It's a 3-4 edge rusher. Okay, we got Chris Paul here. Needs some mass to his frame, but he can eventually become a starting will linebacker. I kind of like the idea. Ooh, RJ Mickens, too, but again, I feel like RJ Mickens was a little bit, he's later on. I feel like we could definitely get him later on. We don't need to, go for him right now. Same concept here with Jones, but the thing about Jones is I don't think he's going to be available next time we pick. At 119, I feel like he'll go a little bit before that. So that's the reason why we went with him there. We're going to go with a safety here. Although I don't know if we go back-to-back. Or 2 safeties. Maybe. Go with a guard here. Probably go linebacker for Notre Dame. Works out with Al Golden. Give me linebacker, tight end, corner. I kind of want to target the defensive line a little bit. That's something we haven't really been targeting so far in this draft. And now we do have a 7th round pick because of the trade. And this is where we could go something like an offensive tackle to be a backup for Mims and be a backup for Orlando Brown potentially for the future. So this is the draft I have in the end here. We got Starks, we got Tyler Booker. So working on the offensive line, working on that secondary. I don't know if I would take a safety in the 4th round. Looking back, I probably vetoed that one. I don't know if I'd go with that one a second time. Going guard, though, I think is very important, especially because we need 2 offensive guards. So having that, potential player for Scott Peters to develop and to, make better. Could be cool. Linebacker, defensive lineman, and then tackle again this time from Cincinnati. John Williams, not Jonah Williams, but John Williams works out a lot better, I feel like, than Jonah. And I really do like Jones from LSU. I think he's a pretty good pick. So in the end, we make a trade. They said I should have went with Mike Green over Starks, which I... See, the thing is, I want Starks personally. I do. I want him. He's been my guy since the very beginning. That's the player I want them to take. I understand that Mike Green is better. I understand Walter Nolan is better. But for, better as in overall better for us to take, I want Starks. That's the guy I want. If we don't get Starks, I'm okay. Mike Green is my close number 2. And again, I would not be upset if we got Mike Green. He's also a really, really good option, to be honest. So Walter Nolan is as well. Very versatile. But my guy is Starks, and it's going to forever be that way. I feel like he's going to go to Eagles, so it's going to suck. But I will be live tomorrow night, guys, breaking down everything, covering everything going on. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.